Oh man, these don't cut good at all. Let's see, can I make them cut with pressure? No. So anything I do is going to be an improvement on these. So I'm going to take them apart, work the ride line, do the scratch test, sharpen them, put them back together, and then we'll see how they cut. So this would be the tool you most likely will be using to take these apart. And as I said, I really need to replace the screw with these, because it's just like a little rubber piece in there that holds the tension. And by the time you take it out and put it back in, it's worn and flattened down, so you really need to replace the screw. And I think I have these little rubber donuts to replace in there, but it's easier just for me to replace the whole screw. Oh yeah, look at here, you see? Can you see the little rubber donut just broke? So yeah, that screw would have, if I had taken them out to sharpen it, didn't have a replacement screw, and was planning on putting this back in, I would be in trouble. So never take them apart unless you've got the replacement screw. Now inside both of these holes there is a washer. And you're going to really need to have tweezers. Now this washer here, thank the Lord they have changed that washer. Before it had like a little square rectangle hole in it. Now they have a round hole, so they go in there easier. And then this one is a little thicker washer. They've changed that too. I happen to like that thick washer, so if I don't like the way this goes together, the new washer, I may grab one of these thick washers, because I carry those too. We call them the plastic bell washers because they're shaped sort of like a bell. So this we'll throw away or put it here for scrap screws. Rarely do I throw anything away, but so I'm cleaning it off. Move this so I'll have it when I'm ready for it. And I'm going to color in my edge. I just go along the edge like this with my Scimech edge marker. When I'm training, we usually use a little bit more of the red marker to make sure you're doing it correct. We'll use a scale to make sure you've got the right pressure. A lot of things we do when you come for training. If you want to do this professionally, it's really good income doing this. You can make a lot of money without having a boss. You've got your own freedom. But make sure you get good equipment. Make sure that you get the right training. Because some of these shears are very expensive and you don't want to have to replace shears. You don't want to mess up somebody's livelihood. It's not just the cost of the shears, it's like that person is, this woman sees these as her girls. If you mess up her girls, it's sort of like if you hit a dog and run over them. Yes, maybe you know, the cost of that dog, but that's a family member. These shears become like a family member to the hairstylist and to the groomers. So I'm on this is 2000 grit nanowatt stone. I'm all the way up to my hilt. My pressure is over my pivot, light out there. And I can go up and down, or some people like to do, you know, one direction. It's whatever works for you, but you've got to have the right pressure and the right hand positioning. So I'm going to look and see, and I think I do. I have a nice silver line. Don't want to overdo it on these Jaguar shears. If you overdo it or have too coarse a grit, you can mess them up. Most time when shears are messed up, I can fix them. I'll shoot videos. You can watch me. I have a lot of videos where can these shears be fixed? And most of the time I can fix them. These, if you mess up that inside ride, I can't fix them. So that looks nice. That looks nice. I want to move that stone out of the way. These are bevels, so I want to stay with that. I know they're 45, so I'm going to move my lamp up to 45. Detente. And it's good to start with the back blade first. Which one's the back blade? Usually it's the one without the finger rest, or it has the model number on it. Why? Because if you get interrupted, you know where you left off. Also, sometimes you learn off the back blade. Oh, I probably need to do the scratch test first. That tells me what the last person sharpened them at. Because if their angle is off, nope, that looks good. If their angle is off, then I might have to use a coarser grit. So these are a little bit better shears. I'm going to go down to a finer grit flat plate. I can find my other flat plate here. Oh no, they walk off. Here we go. Now let's find something finer. So this is all sandpaper. That one feels pretty good. Well, that's an 800. I want something finer than that. Ooh, this one feels good. That's another worn 800. It's funny how these worn 800s are so much smoother than a fresh 800. I'd like to get something like 1,000 or 15. There's 1,000. Whoa, that's a brand new 1,000. Now see, it's rougher than that 800. I got a whole set of these racks to organize my plates in and my abrasives in, but you got to take the time to organize it. I think I found another flat plate. Yep. And this is just Velcro. This is all new to you. It's pretty simple. We don't reinvent the wheel. This is very similar to the way they make and sharpen the shears in the factory. So now I have 3 flat plates here. They reproduce themselves. A little smoother. And this time when I polish, I'm going to move my micro adjuster so I'm up just a tad from the 45 to about 48. That way I don't roll over the edge. I think I kind of did that on that other one. Got a little carried away with the polish. That polish makes them smooth, it makes them shiny, but if they're too smooth, they're going to push hair. Those look good. All right, back to my 800 grit, which is why you should write on the front what they are. Like this one. Feeling for my burr. You notice I feel for my burr with my left hand because these fingers are more sensitive. Most people I see they feel up here with their thumb or something, but I want to I want that burr to be as small as possible but still remove any kind of nicks and sharpen the scissors. You know what? I didn't move this back, did I? Okay, so this might be a little sharper edge than the other one. Like a 48. I'm not going to go back and redo it. I think it'll be okay. I think it's just going to be extra sharp. Slide a little bit better, maybe. So I'm going back to my water stone. And I'm going to pull my burr off. And you can see it right there. I'm going to start this one below that line and pull my burr off. That easy. And it's good to maybe wipe this off so I'm ready for the next blade. And in case I push some burr to the outside, I'm going to go back. Now I'm going to go with this back blade first, because I have that adjusted for this one. You got to remember where you were, what you've done. When you're talking like I am, sometimes you're more apt to make mistakes. But this is no different than if you're in the salon sharpening, which is the way I like to do it. So I've adjusted this up. And they're talking to you. And they may even get in some kind of emotional conversation with you where you're not thinking well, or maybe your blood sugar's off a little bit. It's time for lunch and you're still sharpening, and your thoughts pattern isn't as well as it could be. You got to make sure that you're staying on the ball. Okay, I feel a little roughness right here. So I'm going to take my nail buffer. I don't think you could see it, but I saw something go flying there. Yeah, now it's smooth. So here comes the tricky part you've been waiting for. Come in here closer so you can watch. This is the reason I don't particularly care about sharpening Jaguar shears, and it's their screw system. So you've got two washers. Which one goes where? Well, the thick one, good to have tweezers. The thick one that's a little bit more rubbery goes on the stem, or the peg. And the round peg goes in, the square peg goes in the round hole. And the song we sing is E-I-E-I-O. Square peg, round hole. E-I-E-I-O. So I'm pushing this through, holding it with my finger. Now, this sits on top. And it can only go together one way. And this washer, as I said, has improved. Used to, it was a square washer, and it was super hard to put in there. But even as it is now, you really need a little pair of tweezers to poke it in. Their tool that they gave me helps with that, to make sure it's sitting in there right. But you may not have something like this. And I can come in here and turn that, but my little German tool, which somehow always gets lost. Oh, there it is. Will work just as well. And it's a few turns to get it in there. This finger is pushing on the back. And remember, it's just friction. You're not going to hear any clicking like on other shears. It's just friction that holds it into place. And the little rubber ring in there, or donut, or washer, or whatever you want to call it, it gets worn. And maybe I have to put a thicker washer on the back. Let's see. Oh, I guess not. Now you notice I'm getting it to where I think it's the right adjustment without closing it. And I'm do my first cut. And I felt a little crunch as I cut, so I cut something off. Now I'm going to check my adjustment. I think a little looser. I don't want them too loose because they will loosen up as they're used. Feels good. Let's check the cut. Remember, it wouldn't cut dry before. Thumb out. That's pretty nice. Let's try it wet. Thumb out. Slow. Least pressure possible. Cuts good. Let's see if it pushes hair. Oh, nice quick, crisp cut. Oh, this one cuts really nice. You can tell the difference when you have a good pair of shears. So those I'm very, very happy with. Susan, your girls are going to go back to you. And they feel amazing. They cut good. And it makes me feel really nice. So I hope that was helpful to you. Take a look at my other videos and join us at some of our sharpening events.